Alrighty. So, ladies and germs, and back to this again. TV bot. Boom. One of my fun little guys. He's got a little animated face. Pops back and forth between eye expressions, which are mirrored of one another, and then a face, mouth at the bottom. Let's see, and that is just a series, a little strip of images, which you can easily pop something over the top of. You have to stay roughly within the borders, which are mathematical. And to help build the body, I have this lovely gray template right here. All you need to do is download this puppy right here, pop it into your favorite photo editor. What you get here is all the shading, all done, all ready to go. Let's see. Do I have any volunteers for colors? Does anybody like to see a color? I'm going to ask the only person watching this. Would anybody like to see a color?
I like eggplant.
Ah, eggplant. Let's see. You're going to make it hard on me trying to remember what the eggplant looks like. Yeah, there we go. Royal. Beautiful. Royal purple. Little layer over here. Oh no, it vanished. What will it ever do? Oh, I know. I'll just change these to, yeah. Boom, colorized. A little bit generic though. Maybe racing stripes, flames, I don't know, polka dots. Any volunteered for ideas over here?
Where are they going to show up?
Well, basically, I can just draw it almost anywhere, and it'll appear everywhere. I just need like a basic pattern to go with.
I like polka dots.
You like polka dots? Keeping it easy. I like that. All right. Now let's see. In order to colorize over the top of that, you know what? I believe we can just do it this way. So, well, that's a lot bigger than I thought. That's a little more of the money. I think you could probably have this not quite so craptastic. Let's see, a whole new layer over here. Well, that's interesting. It's kind of there. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I was trying to hold down the key, but for some reason it's not catching. So I am holding down the circle tool, and I am trying to make perfect little circles. Oh, there we go. I see, I forgot it again. It is real finicky, mostly due to the fact that this version of Photoshop is 15 years old.
What version are you using?
4.
Wow.
Well, I don't like to spoil myself with anything too nice. All right. Some nice friendly yellows. Nice friendly little yellows. How would Bob Ross phrase that? Friendly little yellows?
So
friendly little greens, maybe?
And you applied overlay to that layer.
Yep. In order to allow it to transparently pop through. Although I'm thinking it's probably not the best way to go about doing this. Let's be a little clever here. If I copy this layer to get even more, we'll just take that thing and spin it around, cheat a little, and then I'll just grab some of these these dots that are in the wrong place, push them off to the side, and ew, not that one. I want the other one. There we go. I'll just take that, preserve the edges. Boom, now we got green polka dots. Super lazy, super easy. I'll duplicate this layer again, and this time we will mirror it, and then we'll spin it a little bit of the clock, but not all the clock. push it over here. You know what, just for kicks, I'm going to go ahead and give this thing the blue color. Oops. Yeah, protect our edges. Protect the transparencies. Keeping it transparent. That's what they like to do in the tech communities. Keep it transparent. So let's see. Still got a couple of these. They're in the wrong spots though. And this one, this little friendly blue dot. Bob Ross's friendly little colors. Put them all somewhere else. Okay. Well, that's kind of looking close. Okay, now to do this right, see, I don't have any undos on this one, so I'm about to make a whole bunch more layers. Copy each one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make copies of these, put them all out together, make a copy of this purple background, pop that out together, merge these two down, make this one invisible. Let's see. I did this right. These should look more like green, blue, and yellow. I don't think I did this right. I can't go back. Well, close enough. Enough for government work. So let's see. I need to save out a copy of this. TV bought for Jinx.
Because she likes polka dots, apparently.
The fun little polka dots. All right, so let's see what this mess looks like. I got this normal one. Try to replace it with a new one. There we go.
So
purple polka dots.
The one that you have, it had like a wood grain and the red and everything.
Yeah, that template unfortunately is not up. I don't know why. It's a really old listing, so I didn't quite get my groove on for a while. Usually I have the regular texture map also available, and this page is so old it doesn't. This page is so old, this isn't even a 16:9 video.
It's actually kind of impressive though, because so many creators since the wait, that website, PhotoBucket, since PhotoBucket changed their rules, there's so many people that have broken links on their page.
Which is kind of silly because IMVU has always hosted photos.
Yeah, that's true.
These are IMVU hosted photos on an IMVU website. It didn't make any sense at all to use PhotoBucket. Unfortunately, I have a link already stored. One for snapshots of products that I'm working on and one for templates.
Well, I think if people go to imvu.com/photos/albums, it will automatically go to theirs if they're signed in.
All righty. Good link to know for the future. I'm going to keep the one I got, though. That's what I know. I have a system. If the system breaks down, my world breaks down with it. Okay. So I would like to replace these little happy faces. So first we're going to go save this image. And save the eyeballs too, just for the heck of it. Pop those open in here. Group select. Okay. These are very, very, very tiny. And they're very boring replicas of my very real face.
So what we're seeing on the TV is you.
Yeah. I didn't have anybody else to take pictures of at the time, so it's just me.
Okay.
So this is 512. There are 16 images, which involves doing math. I'm very lazy about doing math, so I'll just do this little thing over here and it'll tell me how big it is. 32 pixels. 32 pixels per frame. So let's see. I want to do this in a way that will keep some sanity, which is always good. Pop a new layer in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to checkerboard this so that I know when a face piece is and is not in the proper frame.
So how did you do that? You selected the marquee and then you set it to 32 by 32.
Yeah, over here in information, it tells you how big your selection is. So I just read the numbers.
Oh, you're just dragging the one that you already made.
Yeah. So let's see, if I duplicate this, duplication is a great way to be lazy. We should all inspire to be lazy, because being lazy is being efficient. That looks good. I'll drag this one over here. So I get another one, line up the blue. Pop that over there, and that over there. Merge down. All these cubes from doing so little work.
I think you're very daring for merging them down each time when you don't even have a history panel.
Live by the seat of my pants. I'm on a high wire act, man, and there's no net. Could die at any second. Okay, now if we check right here, we have a nice little grid to work off of. This gives you an idea of how this matches up to this. As you see, it's kind of stretched out. So you want to plan for each one of these being stretched to, I guess, double its normal width. So let's see, what would be fun to do? I was thinking pixel face. So let's see, another layer here, our template. Now what I'm going to do is I want to have a black background, like a computer monitor. We'll just change the transparency a little bit so I can see where I'm doing. And I'll go through here with the pen tool, which is nice and square. A nice green. Let's see where my brush is. Ah, perfect. One of the smaller brushes is actually perfectly squared. So let's see, if I want to have a face, look like it's holding its tongue out. Oops. Go down here. I'll drag a little bit over here. You know, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just going with it. Let's carve a little bit of this out. Down, down. Now carve a little bit of this out. And maybe a little tiny bit of this too. And that kind of looks like a computery tongue hanging out. And Dayglow green, because that used to be popular for computer monitors, and who doesn't like some retro? Ooh, wide open mouth. Let's do this. Man, I cannot draw a straight line to save my life. Oh, there's a wide open mouth. Let's see. Ooh, a smiley face. Over here. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Well, close enough. Not science. It's art. And in art we call screw-ups inspiration. Don't you feel inspired every time I inspire myself by inspiring up this work? It's very inspiring.
Amazingly inspiring.
Inspiring, I just said screw-ups count as inspiration.
Yeah.
I'm inspiring the crap out of my work.
Yeah.
I keep inspiring it over and over again every time I miss the pixel I'm aiming for. I guess that looks like a smiley face. Oh well, art. We're doing art. It is okay to make mistakes in art, according to Bob Ross. His happy little clouds. And that's like kissy face. Okay, so each one of these, they're basically lining up where the face is underneath and roughly towards the middle, at least as close to the middle as I'm getting right now, which is so-so. I didn't say I had a great plan, I just had a plan. I guess that'll work. All right. It's a very, very grumpy face.
It looks a little bit like a frog.
Well, we'll have to see how this looks when I actually get all these done, because really can't tell until I get the whole strip done. Let's see. It's kind of grumpy. Ah! How about this one? Oh, man. Is it really all over the place? All the templates are online, so you can experiment to your heart's content. And hopefully make something that makes way more sense than what I'm doing.
I don't even know if that pet makes sense.
Oh, none of it makes sense. It's one of my favorite, though. Totally stole the idea from Popular Science Design of the Year 1983, I want to say. They showed a television with robot legs. Like, that was the kid's entire thing, was just took a television, put some legs under it, won the design competition that year. Like, full ride scholarship. It's such an incredibly silly thing, and that dude got on the cover of Popular Science.
There's a kind of visual appeal to it. And I actually showed that in our Best in Show Twitch stream.
Oh, thanks. I'm awesome. Praise me. Praise me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, those kind of look like faces. We'll see how it looks when I actually get it in. So, save copy.
So how did you zoom in to work on that image in such detail?
The zoom in, zoom out tool.
Oh.
A magnifying glass?
Yeah. Well, you can just do Control Plus and Control Minus, right? I didn't.
Ah, you put far more thought into this than I have. Okay, I'm not even too sure this version of Photoshop supports those kind of controls.
Oh, really?
No, it might.
Whoa,
Somebody.
that's weird.
Everybody will watch this. They're going to make the college course out of this. I just know it.
Yeah.
Any day now. They'll be like, this is the genius that inspired the generation.
And the Easter egg is that it's your face in there.
Well, they're definitely going to want the one where it's not my face. You'll be like, no. Let's see. You know, I'm doing this all wrong. We'll do it this way. 64 by 64. Put down another layer because I need yet another grid to help direct this chaos.
Where is it showing you the size? Down at the bottom?
Right over here in info.
Oh, okay.
We'll go over here. Yeah, no. Big one. Boom. There we go. One square. So with that, I'll go one square over. As long as they line up. And the very next square after that, the next grid. Now I have the grid to work with. You need the grid. You need order. Crushes all the creativity out of life. I'll crush our world into infinite grids. The human mind cannot handle reality. So there's some deep philosophy for you. Squares are human creations. Well, unless you count salt. We're totally not counting salt because that throws it all out of whack. I don't count things that go against whatever I'm saying. Whatever. I thought that was funny. Okay. I'll go. Ow! That's right. You gotta get it down to a little pixel brush, roughly that size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do angry face. Pixel man. You know what? Do better than that. If we do it fully square, it'll look really cool. Actually, it would look even cooler if I did the right thing for the ASCII characters. I don't think I can fit that in there. If somebody wants to do a clever version of this, I should totally take ASCII characters and try to cram it in here. And then you could do proper smiley faces like emoji text stuff. Okay, ideas for the future. I'm just giving this stuff away.
So the face of this model, it has two separate textures on it.
Yep, one for the eyes and one for the mouth.
So it would be really tough to do something that is different from the face.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, like if you just wanted to put a picture on the TV or something.
Oh, yeah. No, I was thinking about designing it that way, and then I thought, nah, this would be way cooler. Because basically, it's flicking through these animations at different rates. Therefore, the face is always changing between all these various expressions. So what you thought to think about it as a toolkit for craziness. Ooh, I know. If I use the line tool and make it kind of on the big side, go like, yay. See, that looks even better. Oh, I should have done that in the other one. You know what? I'm going to redo the first one. I can do this better. I'll do that. Put it down a little bit. And see, now we're looking a little closer to a robot face.
I like the first one, though.
Trying to square it up, man. The squares run the world, man. You got to comply to the squares, man. Let's see. Ooh, I don't know. We'll do like one big one like he's surprised. All right. There we go. Brand new set of eyeballs. Peepers properly measured thanks to our little grid in the background. So all you need to do now is save a copy of this one. Eyes for chinks. There we go. Let's see how this looks. Little brain fart there. Oh, here we are. Boom. Brand new robot. Totally unique, man. It's far out.
What if we want to change the speed of the animation?
Excellent question there in the back, where all the cool kids sit. Let's see.
Or so they keep telling themselves.
Yeah. As long as they never learn the truth. Okay, frames, cells. I believe the number is right here. Don't mess with this number. Don't mess with this number. Don't mess with this number. Leave that on. Leave that on cycling. But you can totally fool around with this number. And I believe the smaller this number is, the quicker it goes. Yeah, we're just popping through faces right here. If we knock it down to this one, I mean, you could leave it like that and just annoy everybody. It's totally your option. I believe it's the number of frames it'll try to cram within a second. Or no, maybe it's the delay between the frame. I have no idea what this number actually means. All I know is if it gets bigger, it gets slower. And that's really all anybody needs to know.
Well, the delay between frames is a pretty good theory.
I'm sure it's some incredibly important magic meeting that all programmers would be like, duh. I'm like, I have no idea, man. For I am an artist, a mere simpleton, one of the commoners. I actually like that a lot. Everybody should totally rip this off and go do your own.
I don't know if the polka dots go with it now. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we can swap those out. Boosh! Polka dots gone. So what are you thinking? Any other color meets your interests, expectations? Ooh, we can do a black. A really cool, like, space-agey, really cool boy. Just totally awesome. I'm bad to the bone kind of black. Yeah.
Okay, so you filled a layer with, you made a new layer, you filled it with black, and you're just, oh, you set it to overlay.
Yeah. And boom, suddenly it's black. You know, what I'd really like to do is carefully draw some totally awesome flames, but I'm also really lazy, so I'm going to sloppily draw some really lame ones. Boom. Draw that part in there. Where else do flames go? I guess technically I could put them everywhere, but some of these parts aren't aligned up and down. So if you want to get clever like this, you're probably going to have to work for it. Just for kicks, though, we'll see where this goes and how it looks. A little flame there, a little flame there. Yeah. Now, what you're going to want to do whenever doing, well, anything, you're going to want to like make 1,000,001 copies and keep messing with stuff and looking at the results over and over again. So we'll keep saving this out to new versions of the TV bot. Excuse me. And I'll go in here to the TV bot's main texture. Load this one. There we go. Kind of flame, sort of cool, sort of super sloppy. But you get the basic idea, the gist of it all. Ooh, you know what might be kind of fun? Camo.
Ooh.
What does camouflage look like? So it starts out with this color. A big splotch. It doesn't matter if the splotch is super big because we're going to shrink all this down later. And I don't know, this color. Oh, that was that color. Dark green. Big blob of that. Kind of looks like a Rorschach test. I'll add a couple of blobs of it. I think they all look like bunnies.
I think
Shows my suppressed sexuality.
I don't even want to know. I was going to say that one on the right looks like a chicken.
Uh-oh. You know what that means?
No.
I don't know what it means either. Okay. Well, splotchy. Let's see. And then a couple of splotches over here. There. Somewhere in my underwear. Splotch, 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 splotch. Oops. Yeah. Well, that got a camouflagey feel to it, I think. Okay. Now what I want to do, let's duplicate this to save in case I don't like what I do next. Because next I'm going to alter the crud out of this image. Repeat it over here. We'll put it underneath. And then we'll repeat it over here. Maybe flip it around. Sexy. There we go. Very clever. Not the dumbest kid in school. Not anymore. Not since I started taking my pills. Okay, I'll scale it down a little bit more. And this is really good material over here. I don't know why you're not laughing. It's totally killing it. I would crush it in Peoria. Let's see. Now, I guess that'll work. Maybe I do have the soul of an artist and the butt of a large cow. Okay, duplicate this over here. Flip it horizontally. Duplicate this mess over here. I want to give it a little tweak, a little rotation. Pop it in there. Nice. Why? I think I might be an expert huntsman over here. Nailing this. Too cool for school.
Yeah, you're going to be selling that on Spoonflower.
Right. Let's see. Now, I think I want to go back to my, yeah, overlay is too bright. Let's try multiply, which totally makes things darker. But if I fade it just ever so nicely, a little cleverness over here. Just sort of a, what more than a hint, but not to overwhelm the background. Let's go ahead and save that to our ongoing editing jinxed image. Load her up. Oosh.
Nice.
It's a bit dark.
I like it. I like it better than the other one.
All righty. Now, I would love to put some lettering on the side, but this side and this side are mirrored. So if I did that, if I put like a number 6, if I put like a D on one side, it would be a B on the other.
Or you put wow.
It would look like mom on the other side. Let's see.
It depends which way you turned it, wouldn't it?
Well, let's find out. Totally up for experimentation. Maybe in that super generic.
Well, that one's definitely going to say mom on at least one side.
Arial black. No, that is way too small. All right, let's jazz this up a bit. All right, save a copy of this. See what we're up to. Pop it back in here. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell.
Ooh. Yeah, we could put lol on the side. That would be even more computery.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's turn this off for a second so I can see what I'm doing. I think I want it more like that. All right, so copy out there so you can see what's up. Pop back in the editor, load up said copy. Okay. Well, there you go.
Maybe you need small letter L.
It's just always going to look weird because the L's are going to be backwards on one side.
No, but if it's a small letter L, then it's just a line.
Oh, gotcha. Clever girl. Alrighty. Boom. Perfection. It might even look more interesting. Take this O here. Move it up towards the center. Space it out. Ooh, it's getting artistic over here. Save it, overwrite it, load her up. Backwards or forwards.
It's pretty good. Or it could just be a pattern. It may not even be letters.
Patterns would be probably a way better idea.
Mm.
There are plenty of faces on this that aren't repeated or mirrored. Basically, anything that it can be mirrored, though, is probably mirrored. So if you want use of this template in the way which I am doing so, you should plan on the fact that any letters and stuff, say, written on this side are going to be the opposite facing on this side. Let's see. Now you'll notice that there are some little tiny seams here. This is because the pattern that goes on those things, let's say it's one of these things. Basically, the camouflage doesn't line up on the edges. Well, I'm not too sure which one of these it is either. There's a lot of little bits and pieces. And I built this thing a long time ago.
Do you remember what year?
Well, you know, there's no date. Oh, here we go. Somebody commented it in 2008.
Yeah.
This is at least 10 years old.
Let's see.
This isn't even the first thing I made for IMVU, so I've been working on this for longer than that.
What was the first thing you made?
Interesting. Again, no idea. Let's see, catalog results for me. You got to go through a few pages here. Let's see. Ah, the treasure chest. So let's see. If I wanted to add, ooh, excellent. I was paying attention this day. These line up right here. So if you go back to those struts and draw a little bit of color here, and I think those line up there too. I believe I can create another stripe. Oops. Put the camo back on. Save a copy out. Load up the image. Well, it's close. The inside of the strut's off. But I can just eliminate the inside of the strut and then it'll be fine. Because I didn't think I really needed that to begin with. Anyway, just for kicks, I'm going to duplicate that little line. Slide it up. Export out again. I'm going to be doing this a lot, so get ready for repetition. Repetition is the key to perfection. Ah, there we go. Now we get some stripes on the back struts. Probably do the same thing for the next struts too. Let's see if I can remember where those are. I'll go back to the wireframe. So these is the lower struts. I've established that. I'm guessing the upper struts. The upper struts must be, oh, this is the upper strut. All right. I'm guessing, let's see, this goes around the upper strut. Well, experimentation, key to success. Let's throw some on here and see what happens. Looking more friendly yellow. Sunshiny, sunshiny yellow. Load it up. Yeah. A little bit more color. It's actually kind of a, what do you call that? Contrast? There's a clever art name for that, and I cannot remember that right now. A juxtaposition. It's a juxtaposition of camouflage versus the glaring yellow.
It's a little ironic.
Yeah, ironic. That would also be good. I'll totally go with ironic. Ironic camouflage. That is so hip, it's growing its own beard. Probably makes its own goat cheese. It's just too hipster. It's too much, man.
Can you show how to submit it to the catalog, and you can name it like Hipster TV Bot?
Hipster TV Bot. There we go. Well, another thing you can do is you can add some sound to any one of these actions. So if I type in yes, does he waves his head there? No, he does that. Jump does this. So if I wanted a sound there, I'm not sure I can do this at the same time. Let's find out. I'll load up my favorite program, Audacity, totally free. I link to it in all of my catalog pages. Everybody should have Audacity. Let's see. Audacity, are you working? Audacity, are you working? Cool. So let's see. What would be fun for him to say? Oh, I got it. Uh-huh. Real clever, huh? So, oh, I wish I had like, yeah. They have some filters in here you can play with for these sounds.
So would you recommend Audacity?
I'd highly recommend Audacity.
Okay.
Maybe echoey. A little reverb. There are so many options in Audacity. It's as many options in Audacity as there are options in Photoshop. So you could play this forever. Okay. Let's see. We export out the audio in, I think it's Ogg Vorbis, right? One of these formats. See, I mentioned in all my catalog pages which format you should export as.
It is OGG.
Okay. So OGG is the one that gets you good compression.
I think it's just the only one you can submit in IMVU.
Ah, there it is. OGG. Always make sure to make a note of it. At the bottom of each one of my catalog pages, you'll see to add sound, get Audacity, save your files in OGG. The thing is, I don't ever add sounds to my work because I like to give people something to add to their work to make it more valuable, because you're going to have to charge more money than I do. So to keep your work valuable, I don't add sound effects. It also helps me be lazy. So win-win. Okay, TV bot. Yes. Save it in Ogg Vorbis. Okay, now in the editor, under sound. Oh yeah, it says right there, use OGG. Ogg Vorbis, which is totally built into Audacity, which is why you need Audacity. So now he does that every time. Let's see. Am I a genius? Am I awesome? Is my work great? Are you beautiful?
Are you showing people how to annoy their chat partners?
Totally. In fact, there we go. One more. So anyways, you should totally snag a copy of Audacity. I'm not going to go into depth on how to use Audacity because there's a lot going on here. But you should definitely get familiar with it. People like to have sound effects on pets, and there's plenty of space to add sound effects on mine. What you're going to need is a catalog page. On your keyboard, there is a key on the very top, usually on the right-hand side. It's called Print Screen. So wait until the TV bot's doing something cool, or till whatever you're doing is doing something cool. Hammer that button for a couple of seconds to make sure. Then you open up a new file. If you're using something smart like Adobe, it'll automatically look at the clipboard and notice that you took a screen capture. And then you just paste it in there. Because that screen capture was already captured into the computer memory onto the clipboard, and it knows it's sitting there. All right, so now we have a nice screen capture of the TV bot. We're going to want to get rid of all that vague, empty, useless white space. Fortunately, this image is not anti-aliased, so that's super easy to do. I'm just going to select the color range with zero tolerance, zero fuzziness, just white. Oosh. There's the white part. I can verify the fact that it's the white part because you can see it here. And then, poof, white part gone. And what you're going to also need, let's get back into information here. You're going to need an image that is 100 across. I think for now, I'll stick with the one I'm familiar with, because it's pretty simplistic. But it's good to know there are other options out there. So let's see. I move the mouse so carefully. No, actually I do. I'll just make a new image. I'll make the new image with 80, or with 100, height 80. Colorize it something backgroundy looking. Maybe a little airbrush, a little black in there. A little black in there. A hint of black in there. Man, I cannot get this right to save my life. Oh, there we go. That looks nice. And we'll just drag this into here, and boom. That's the size of our thing. The size of our catalog image. Make a copy of this guy. Shrinky dink him down. Something representative of his form. We'll get artistic with this. Make another copy. We'll shrink that down part way, like one of those Sears Roebuck family catalog pictures. So then you get the full-size body and a little close-up. Very pretty. And that background is super dark. You're going to want to liven that up a bit. Brightness and contrast. Close enough. Stamp some text over this. The chink spot, 5,000. Champion of the wasteland.
You make it sound so amazing.
It's totally awesome, man. I'll add even more rotation. Okay. What you're going to want to do is probably save this off for this next step, because this is totally going to screw this image up. Let's see. Cheek screening hold. Here. We're going to crop right to the edge of the background. I guess that'll work. We'll save a copy out. You need to make sure that it is 100 by 80, because that is the required for an ad.
Do you remember when it used to be 200 by 160?
Wasn't that only on there?
No, they had that on IMVU for a year or two.
I missed out on the first year, I think. I think it was either you or somebody else talked me into you and IMVU. I initially was not that interested in changing from there.
It probably was me.
Give you all the credit. It's totally your idea.
Why, thank you.
Let's see, make sure these are still set right. Okay. So now we'll just click on upload. Add that image that was just created. Boom, didn't complain, so it's totally right. Jinx spot. I'm pretty sure this counts as general audience. My profit is going to be a whole 1 credit. You should totally type in way more than 1 credit. Probably not like 10,000 credits, but give yourself something for your unique and magical creation. I don't know, bot, robot. You need to type in some keywords. It's got to be something representative of the item. So it is a bot, it's a robot, it's animated. They're putting Jinx in everything just for the hell of it.
Just to annoy her with search results.
Machine.
Mech was good, like that.
Tech. Computer. There we go. Television.
How about pet? No.
I don't know. Silly. I like putting silly in everything. So let's see. I can have 12 words, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could put in another 3. Oh, 3 more words that would totally be critical to the amazing success of this product.
Pet.
Pet. Okay.
Camo.
A what?
Camo.
Camo. Okay. That is true. Camo. I think that's it. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I got 1 more. I'm going to put down hipster. Submit it to the shop. Because everybody's going to want a copy of this one. For sure. I'm even going to publish it. There we go. I'll make it official. The Jinx bot is online. Whenever driving something, always make sure to check to see what it's derived from and get to the lowest part of the tree you can. In this case, you probably, if you want to drive the TV bot, don't go down to the glasses because that won't work for you.
Can you show the derivation tree?
Yeah, this doesn't usually work that well. But you can just go over here to see where it's derived from and figure out how far down you can get. I forgot to put a setting on this to make sure that it couldn't be derived from, and a lot of people will forget to do this as well. So what you should always do is check to see what it's derived from and see how far you can drill down until you get to the core product it's made from, in order to make it as inexpensive as possible and help increase your chance of getting as many credits as you can for yourself. Profit. It's all about profit, man. So that's a product, beginning to end. Your path to financial success, the key to your very future lies within.